This video is made possible by the following sponsors. Make sure to check out their products as well as the rest of my gear in the description below.
Hey guys, Rolly Boy here, and welcome back to Assetto Corsa for another video. And yes, we are back at the Nordschleife today, and usually in this series of hot laps at the Nordschleife, I take cars that have some sort of place in history, usually race cars, usually very fast, and see how quickly I can lap them around the green hell. However, this time we are going to the other end of the spectrum. This interesting machine you're seeing on your screen right now is the Reliant Robin, a free-wheeled car. Now, as a lot of you will know if you've seen the Top Gear segment that features this car has just a tiny wee tendency to roll. And by tiny, I mean it will pretty much roll at any corner if you put in too much steering angle. But the performance woes don't end there. This car was designed to be cheap and cheerful, doing about 70 miles per gallon, and it does that with a 750cc engine. Meaning that you might, if you're very lucky, get above 80 miles per hour if you're going down a rather long hill. So what better place to try and hot lap it than at the Nordschleife, one of the most demanding corner-filled racetracks in the world? Yeah! But I suggest getting comfy, grabbing a drink, because now we're going to see how fast the Reliant Robin can lap the Nordschleife. Okay then, here we are inside our free-wheeler death box TM. There is no way I'm doing a full out lap for this, so we are in the hot lap mode, hence the timer running at the top. It will reset once we cross the start finish line. But anyway, let's get rolling, because we're going to probably be here a while. Oh, and listen! All 750 cc's of engine power there being called upon to launch us into our hot lap here at the Nordschleife. As you can see already, we are suffering with significant roll. And my goal for this lap is to try not to roll, because when you roll in Assetto Corsa and get stuck on your roof, you get reset to the pits, and that is your lap invalidated. I totally haven't done that already. Anyway, down to T1, heel and toe, because why the hell not? As you can see, because I'm driving a 70s car, I am wearing a 70s slippers with stripy socks, because that is how I cope with the madness that is a free-wheeler Reliant Robin through hats and back. As you can see, I'm going to try and keep my head level as much as you can so that the roll of this car is exaggerated, so you can see just how close you are at all times to going over. Now bear in mind, oh Jesus, bear in mind this car was never ever designed to be driven at speed, ever. It was designed as a cheap car for people who didn't want to spend much on fuel and didn't mind the occasional rollover. You know, what's one rollover or two rollovers between friends? As a result, of having your one front wheel pretty much directly in the centre where I'm looking now, yeah, any sort of harsh steering movement and the car is going to probably roll over, which is perfect, of course, for the Nordschleife, he says. Anyway, speed building. Can I get 120 Ks? No, I can't, damn it. And now we're going up the Flugplatz, which pretty much butchers all of our speed. We'll be holding it in fourth all the way along here, because why the hell not? Interesting fact about this car, by the way, if you held a full motorcycle license in the UK, you could drive this car legally. So I guess it's kind of classed as a motorbike. I don't really know what the hell this car is. I know it ain't natural, but still, here we are. Anyway, fast section now, getting up to 130 Ks. Can we see 140, I wonder? 140 would be the dream, as we're actually at 8,000 RPM right now. We're really revving the shit out of that poor little, I think it's a motorbike engine. I assume it is. Oh god, that's a bit too close to the inside. And now, heavy braking downhill. We'll take third. Easy on the apex. You can see the car started to think about rolling. I had to say no to it. Now, interestingly, this is the first lap I've done around the Nordschleife since I've actually been around here in real life. I got to ride as a passenger for 2 laps in a BMW M2, and my god, I love VR, I love sim racing, but it does not compare, especially down here at the compression. 140 Ks on the clock, the speedster. You get a big bang through your back as you go through there, but in VR and in the Reliant Robin it's completely easy. Now we'll use third. We've got to slow down carefully through here. It's about as much angle as I can put on without the car wanting to pitch to either side. Now, this is some of the more challenging corners because the quick left-right, the bam-bam, do that on the weight transfer. That is when the car is most likely to go over. So we're at the 7k mark. 3 minutes and 10 seconds elapsed. In an F1 car, that'll be about 1 minute and 20 seconds to give you some sort of context or of speed, or rather lack of it. But this presents a different sort of challenge. It teaches you to drive very smoothly, I'll give it that. Come to the inside there, trying not to increase my steering angle too much. Heel and toe again. I can't believe I'm hill towing a Reliant Robin, but I guess that's what my YouTube channel has come to now, so maybe I should just shut up and and bear it. Downhill, I'm going to try and keep it in third. Roll it through. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Land it, land it, land it, land it, land it, land it. Come on, come on. Saved! Oh my, I was fully prepared to restart my lap then. But we made it! Now, guys, maybe you're seeing what I'm putting up with here. I took just a tiny bit too much speed through there, and the car went. And the thing is, when this thing when it rolls, the physics in the Assetto Corsa for rolling are not good. They are not good at all. So the car just doesn't know what to do, and you start bouncing around uncontrollably, which adds just another level of meme, I think, to this. Now, come on, to the inside. No, don't go over again! You can't kill me, car! Well, not yet, anyway. Still got a big chunk of the lap to go, including one very fun, very uneventful uphill section, which I'm not sure if I'm going to cut yet or not. I'll think about that when we get there. Come on, soft, soft, easy peasy. This thing is rear-wheel drive, which means that occasionally you do get a bit of a slide from the rear, but that's usually met with an overcorrection, which, as you probably guessed, is then met with a roll. Most avenues of handling for this car end up in a roll, which is not ideal. 5 minutes 15 elapsed, and we're going to take 4th gear. You might also notice that this is looking quite bare inside this Reliant. It's because this mod came out, I believe, in either 2014 or 2015. I forget which one, but it was very early on in the life of Assetto Corsa, and hasn't really been updated since then. As a result, there I am. I am buried in the footwell. My feet are actually in the engine bay. I'm actually pedalling to get this car to go faster. It's not working. So, this is the point where we sit down, we reevaluate our lives, wonder why a 27-year-old man is sitting in VR, going up a very long hill in Germany in a Reliant Robin, and then wonder where I went wrong in life. Now we're going to hold it in 3rd gear because the hill very much presents itself soon, and there's not really much point changing gears. And you can see the temperature gauge will start to rise there. It doesn't really matter. I've yet to blow this thing up, given my best efforts. This sort of reminds me when on my lap around here in the M2 that I mentioned earlier, we came flying up this section, and there was a Toyota Yaris on the inside doing about 70-80 miles per hour, trying its best to get up the hill, bless it. I am now the Yaris minus 1 wheel. Oh my. Actually coming up to a corner now. Now, in any other car, this corner is terrifying. It's a lift, you know, but in this car, easy flat. Look at this. Look at this handling. What that says to me is the Reliant Robin is actually the most complete race car of all time. If it can outperform, you know, an F1 car through there easily, I haven't got to worry about anything through here. I've got room to spare on the track as well. That's just how well this thing grips. Bullshit aside, we're coming up to the carousel, and we'll be there in the next hour or so anyway. And that's really interesting in this car, because it doesn't quite work properly through there. Anyway, we'll take 2nd through here. Very late and easy turn in, and then just aim for the exit. Take 3rd gear. Now the carousel, because you are turning the car to the inside, the car does this to the outside, it pitches to the right. But because the carousel is cambered inside, you end up going through here pretty much flat. You'll see what I mean in a second. Do you see? Look at gyroscope, look at gimbal or something. So basically Reliant invented the gimbal before anyone else did. So truly innovators of their time. Another hill! Ah! This thing doesn't like hills. We're now 8 minutes into our lap. I have no idea what our final time is going to be. I'm going to guess around 13 or 14 minutes at this rate, if I can get through without rolling again. That will be a bit of a miracle, I think. Oh, on the curb. You've got to be careful of the curbs, because, again, you're sort of driving, aiming not to hit the curb with the front wheel, which is down the centre, but of course the rear wheels are in a normal place for a car, so it's easy to actually hit a curb with your rear wheel and not your front. Okay, here we go. Oh, God. Carry the speed, Jimmy. Be brave, mate. Be brave. We're only doing about 60 miles per hour through there, but it feels a lot quicker, I can tell you that. Especially when you're trying not to roll. Now, this corner, very easy to get it wrong. So I'm going to slow down, come to the inside. See the car very close to rolling. Now, the transition here, this is dangerous. So I'm going to brake, then come to the inside. Now on the throttle. Nice. Now YouTube corner. I guarantee there's no footage of one of these cars going around here. It's not safe. Look at that. Flawless. You don't understand how tense I am on my shoulders right now. It's the same sort of tense I get when I'm driving a really high downforce car really quickly and trying not to make any unnecessary movements. It's the same style for driving this. I never thought I'd say that. Anyway. Take the fourth. This is usually a jump elevation change. I wonder, can we get in the air? We're doing 120 Ks. Here we go. Yeesh! No, we can't. Okay. Immediately on the brake out of fear. Look, we are in danger of actually finishing this lap at the moment. Now I've said that, I'm going to jinx it and, of course, kill myself at the second carousel or something. Where are we at now? Nearly at the 10-minute mark. And there it goes, or nearabouts. 10 minutes have now elapsed. We're making okay progress. The thing is, if this car didn't have three wheels, it'd be okay. It'll be just another basic 70s box, but the three wheels adds an interesting element, and the fact that someone's able to model that in a Assetto Corsa, where I'm pretty sure that the three wheel model isn't supported, is, I'd say, impressive. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. Don't roll. See, you start getting a little bit overconfident. I'm going to attack this next corner, he says, and then the next corner attacks you, which is not great. Oh God, oh God. No, no, okay. I thought about turning into that then, but guess what would have happened if we did that? That's right, we would have rolled. Every answer to a question about this car ends with "you would have rolled." Anyway, here we go. Last section now. Coming on to the straight name that I still can't say. Dottinger, maybe? I don't know. The long straight. And there's the ambulance there, which will probably overtake us coming down the straight, actually. So 11, okay, let's do gantry to bridge. 11:17 under the gantry. Let's see how long it takes us to get to the bridge, shall we? As we take in the sights around it. Nice castle over there, actually. Something you don't see from this is the road, the actual public road just runs alongside this down here, down to the left. You can see parts of the track when you're just coming down the road from the circuit itself. Actually, now I look to the left, you can see some of it actually modelled in game, which is pretty damn cool. Oh no, a hill! Hillfire! Come on! What was it? 11:17 when we went over the bridge, or the gantry, sorry. So it's going to take us the best part of 50 seconds. 50 plus. It took us 50 seconds to get from the gantry to the bridge. No, it took us 54 seconds. That took us. That's fairly embarrassing. Anyway, downhill now. We're nearly done, guys. You and me. We've made this journey together. If you've stuck along for this long, you are the ascended viewer. And may your Reliant Robins ever be speedy. Anyway, last corner, second gear. Well, last proper corner. Don't roll it now. Takes third there. Throw it to the... Well, don't throw it to the inside. And across the line, what's it going to be? It's a 12:49.3. You know, I'm pretty sure that was quicker than the Ford Model T and the 2CV with nitrous, maybe. I don't really know where it fits in. All I know is that that was a scary experience, and to really hammer home just how ridiculous the handling is now, what I'm going to do just for this last part of this video is drive through this section as if I were driving a four-wheel car, and you'll then see just how easy this thing goes over. Wow, okay, we're still alive for now. Just bashing off here. Okay, so what you do is you turn in here and you brake hard at this bit. You go down the third gear, and there you go. Ended the way we should have done. But guys, if you enjoyed watching me, I'd say hustle, but if you enjoyed watching me struggle to take a Reliant Robin around the Nordschleife, then please hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, hit subscribe to be notified of future videos. And don't forget to hit the bell icon as well, because that way you'll be notified whenever I go live on stream or whenever a new shit post comes out on YouTube, so you don't miss anything. As always, a massive thank you to my sponsors, my patrons. You guys are rad. Take care. Have an awesome day. See you all next time.